Hello to all of my Star Spas. Hi, Star Spas. We're going to get into a general reading. I just asked you to hit that like, share, and subscribe button as you come into the room. Thank you so much. These are general. Take what applies to you, leave the rest. They're also timeless. So whenever you see this reading is when it's meant for you to see it. We're going to start with the sign of Capricorn, the zodiac sign of Capricorn, and then we're just going to go all the way down to Sagittarius, okay? All right, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the reading. All right. Fear. I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So Capricorn, you could be dealing with a fearful situation, but just like or maybe you're having you're kind of apprehensive about something. It's like you're testing yourself so you can live in the energy of love. That's what you're being encouraged to do. Release your fears of something. That doesn't mean that you're scared of someone. It could just be you're afraid to show love. You're afraid of getting hurt. You're afraid of, maybe you got a crush on somebody and you're afraid of approaching them. Because maybe you're afraid of rejection or something. Let me see. Death. Scorpio energy, the Seven of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles. It's like Capricorn, you may want to restart in a situation, but you also may feel like you're blocked in some way. The Death card represents like a transformation. You want something to change really bad, but you could feel like you're blocked, or you have a lot of people coming at you for your spot, or you have to defend yourself in some way. You have to stand up for your beliefs. You could feel like the underdog. You do have some sort of new offer coming in. This is like the hand of God giving you something that has more. It has the potential to create growth in some way. This pentacle can create growth. This could be a new job, a new house, maybe it's a new career field, new knowledge. A Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo could be significant. The Hierophant. Some of you all, this is a divorce that you had to go through. A Hierophant could represent marriage and the death of a marriage or the death of some sort of connection. The World card here. You're seeing something from a worldly point of view. You have a cycle that you're completing, but you may be going through a lot while you're completing this cycle. You have the significant major change in your life because you have 3 major arcanas. But you're going to be in a more powerful situation, though. Don't be fearful of what is happening in your life right now. What's at the bottom? Yeah, the 8 of Pentacles. Aries could be significant. Taurus, Virgo, another Capricorn, Leo, Scorpio energy here. You have 3 major arcanas coming out. So something that you're going through, this could be an actual death, because the Hierophant could represent like a religious leader. So maybe you're going to some sort of funeral or something like that. This could be the ending of a relationship, but there's some sort of transformation that's happening that's very big. It's almost spiritual, it's religious or something. But it looks like things are happening, coming full circle. You could feel very vulnerable, but you are standing your ground and standing up for what you believe. And you're gaining some sort of power too. And I do see you really focused on, this is going to give you the freedom to be able to focus on what you want or what you need to do in your life, perfecting your craft. Some of you all are going back to school, or you're taking up a trade, or it's like whatever it is that holds your attention, that matters the most to you, you're working on. But you may be working on something by yourself, though. What's up under that 8 of Pentacles? The 7 of Cups, your Scorpio energy, Virgo energy. You're trying to figure out Aries energy, 3 of Wands. You could be trying to figure out, should you travel, like go somewhere, relocate. This could be for a job or something like that. You may be trying to decide on where you want to go to have some sort of new start where you would be the most prosperous. Let me see. I feel so drawn to you. You may have not been ready for a relationship or a marriage to be over. You could still deeply love the person, or they deeply love you. I feel like one of you all was not ready for this to be over. They're thinking, someone may be looking at wedding pictures or just something. I feel like the other person is ready for this to be over, though. I need security. Yeah, you feel like you have to, you could always feel like something is a battle. Like you always got to defend yourself or stand up for your beliefs. And you could feel like you need security in your life. You need someone who is going to make you feel stable. Like everything isn't always like you know, you're fighting battles alone against everyone. So you could really be thinking about traveling or relocating to a place where you feel more supported, where you feel like you don't have to be so vulnerable all the time, or attacked or something, or blocked. You possibly feel blocked. I want to start over. At the bottom of the deck, I miss hearing your voice. I said, if you're getting a divorce, one of you all is like really into the other person. This could be you, or this could be the other person. Put yourself where you belong. Now, I see two things with this, Capricorn, because to me it looks like you may be in a situation where you could be wanting to go back to an ex. You may be wanting to end some sort of connection that you're in, a marriage, long-term relationship, and go back to an ex. It's like you want to start over. Maybe you feel like you're not getting what you need out of that connection. You miss hearing someone's voice, but you're willing to put in the work or something like that to rebuild someone's trust or relationship. Now, if this is not you going back to an ex, I feel like whoever you got a divorce from or you ended a relationship with, you want to, somebody wants to get back in this connection, whether it's you or them. So either you're ending a connection with someone and wanting to start something new with a person now that you feel free from that person, you know, that you got a divorce from or ended a relationship with. You want to go back to a possibly an ex that was before them. Or either this is the person who you've divorced or broken up from, that you, it's somebody, it's like there's a desire to be with someone that an ending came to this connection in some way. You have some sort of upgrade coming into your life too, Capricorn. Let's move on to Aquarius. Envy. I'm the same as everybody, but with different challenges. So Aquarius, you may be dealing with some envious people, or people who envy you in some way. Maybe you're trying to show people like you have challenges too. They don't have a reason to envy you or something. Let me see. The Hermit, Virgo energy. The Knight of Wands, Queen of Swords, the Fool card. Again, Ten of Pentacles, Virgo energy. Someone may be envious over somebody who you don't deal with, or you've been in, like, you've kept your distance from. Maybe envious over what you have or some level of stability you have. It's like you're trying to say you're the same as everyone else. You just have different challenges. Some of you all are, there's some envy because of what you inherited or something like that, what was passed down to you. There could be someone who is sort of challenging what you have. They may feel like you think that they're naive or something like that. Also, you may be asked to come in really quickly. You could be surprised over an invitation. You may be asked to come in very quickly to get something or to talk about something. I do feel like you've been through a lot, Aquarius, though. So it's something is going to be, it's like you're going one way very quickly and then you're changing your direction and going in another direction. So this could be you just going to go pick up something and then you're going in a direction. You're going to have a conversation real quick and then you're moving in another direction. Some of you all may be relocating very quickly. But you're taking a leap of faith in some area of your life. The Eight of Pentacles again. A Virgo could be significant in your life. What's up under Virgo? Seven of Cups, Three of Wands, Aries, Scorpio, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Pisces, Aquarius. I kind of feel like someone feels like you're being chosen for something, or you have it easy or something like that. But you may feel like you have your own challenges that you're dealing with, that you're trying to get through, that are toxic or complicated, but maybe you just don't discuss them with people, or you just make something look easier than what it is. You could be the type that keep yourself really busy so you're not focusing on the problem so much. I want to start over. Somebody wants to start over with you. I would do it all again. I don't want to know. We don't share the same values. So I feel like even though someone knows that you all don't share the same values, that could be part of the envy. You have your way of doing things, they have their way of doing things. Even though it differs, it's not like in your way. They may feel like you've had it easier, that you haven't had to face as many challenges. But someone is willing to give this a chance. They do want to start over. So let me see. All right. My bad, Aquarius. Sometimes I feel tapped in, sometimes I don't. You can comment on it whether it's right or wrong. I don't know, because I don't feel like that was a good reading for you. Let's move on to Pisces. Let's move on to Pisces. Let me shuffle these cards one more time. Patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. Pisces, you're being encouraged to be patient because everything happens in divine order. Two of Swords. You're on the fence about what you should do in a situation. You know your worth. The Hierophant and the Empress. Somebody may want to propose to you, but you're trying, or offer you something. You don't want to deal with people or someone from your past. You have some sort of significant abundance coming in, and it's like you're riding off. Your people are rooting you on. You do have people that you're leaving behind that have watched you get something. You could be dealing, it's like you're being rewarded something. You're very happy. A judgment is being made, or a lot of information is being given to you. You're very happy about this situation, but you have someone from your past blocked. You have the Two of Swords crowning the Six of Cups. This could be somebody from your childhood, somebody you have children with, someone who you just see as childish. Everything is happening in divine order. Your hopes or patience is paying off with this Temperance card. Something about the time is significant here. Something has been happening over. It's been working on a spiritual side for you. And now it's coming in fast with the Knight of Swords. An opportunity is coming in very fast. Somebody may want to propose to you. This could be somebody from your past proposing to you for some of you all. That you're on the fence about. Maybe this is somebody who at one time you always wanted to marry them, but either if this isn't a proposal, meaning like an actual marriage proposal, because the Empress could be a married energy, the Hierophant could represent marriage as well. This could be some sort of, with the King of Swords, it could be legal action that you're winning, or you're awarded something and it's making you happy. With the Hierophant, it's like you're going to need to take advantage of a situation. Let me see. I wish we can go back. Somebody wish they can go back in time with you, but I feel like this is somebody you have blocked. I miss hearing your voice. I'm in a committed relationship. I watch her social media. So again, this, to me, it looks like this could be somebody who wish they could go back and they miss hearing your voice, but they're in some sort, they could be married. That's why I saw marriage. Somebody's in a committed relationship, but they do watch her social media, and this is someone who could be trying to contact you or something like that, but I feel like they are in a relationship. Even if they're not married, they're in some sort of relationship. And again, the relationship may not even be an actual marriage, meaning like they're married to someone. This could be they're very committed to their job. They're very committed to something where you would not be their first priority or getting a lot of their time. But they do watch your social media or something. All right. Someone is watching you win in some way. They wish they can go back in time and change things. Maybe they wish you were the person who they married. Who knows? But let's move on to Aries. Balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Oh, beautiful. Okay, Aries. Let's see what this is. Balance. So you're bringing some sort of perfect harmony into your world, but you're doing so without judgment. Maybe you've been, in the past, you judged people a lot. And now you're in some sort of energy where you're trying to, you don't want to be judged so harshly. So you're choosing not to judge people or something. Let me see. The Six of Swords, you're happy to move on from a situation. Your wishes are coming true in something. You could be celebrating something. Celebrating it. You're moving in a good way. You're about to have some sort of stability in your life, Aries, in a big way. Something that you've been investing in, you've been wishing for. Wow, the Sun card. You have some level of abundance coming into your life. This somebody also may be proposing to you, or you could get some sort of big promotion or something like that. You also have something that you're going to invest in that you've been wanting to do in the past. This could be something you wanted to do in your childhood, or you wanted to do pertaining to children. Some sort of wish that you've been with. This could be a pregnancy, something you've been wishing for is coming true. This could be, you may be getting married too. But this looks like you're investing into something and watching it pay off. If this is not an actual marriage, this is a business that you may be wanting, that you did in the past, where there were services provided or something like that, or you were giving someone something, and it looks like it's going to be very successful. Okay, you got something really good coming in for you, Aries. All of these cards are good. This is like one of the best ones since I started doing it. I think you and Aquarius so far had the best readings. Let me see. I miss seeing you. I wish we could go back. I miss hearing your voice. We don't share the same values. So Aries, somebody really miss seeing you, and they wish that you all could go back. They do miss hearing your voice, but they feel like you all don't share the same values. So that could be someone who's just deciding to keep their distance. Even if they miss you, they may be just deciding to, you know, keep their distance. But it looks like you got a lot of blessings coming in, Aries. I don't know what you're doing in your life, but you must be doing something right. Something working out for you in an amazing way. All right, just bringing some sort of balance into your life. All right, what else? Let's move on to Taurus. Taurus. Friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. So someone sees you as a friend, and you're saying that someone is in your life for a reason. Somebody who you see as a friend or something like that. Maybe you didn't see it before, but it's like Taurus, you're seeing it now, that someone is in your life for a reason. What was that card? The Fool, Aries. Five of Pentacles. Maybe you feel left out in the cold in a situation. You're kind of making a wish. Four of Wands. To possibly move forward and move in with somebody. You want a home life. You're trying to be strong through this time right now. There's a lot of love you have for someone, but you could feel stuck. You want to move on, but you feel like you keep running into situations where you're stuck. Like every time you feel like something is advancing really quick, it feels like there's some sort of hindrance or hold up or something. The Nine of Pentacles is a very good card for you, Taurus. So some of you all may be purchasing property, or you're moving in together with a situation where your finances is going to improve. It seems like your life is going to improve too. Be careful with driving, though. Be very careful with driving or a car situation. I do see some sort of hindrance there. Let me see. At the bottom of the deck, the Fool card. What's up under that? The Nine of Wands and the Emperor. Aries or Sagittarius could be significant in your life. But you have a wish coming true. Your love life is going to improve or something. If you're on the outs with someone, something is going to improve. finances are going to improve. Your living situation is going to improve. And it seems like you may get some public recognition too. Let me see. I wonder how you feel. I'm not over you. I feel so drawn to you. I miss being with you. So, Taurus, if you're in a situation where you're on the outs with someone, they think about you a lot. They're not over you. They feel drawn to you and they miss being with you. They're wondering how you feel. You feel like there's this person, somebody is in your life for a reason. So I almost get the feeling towards both of you all are missing each other. You know? But you may keep getting into this connection with someone and then hitting these roadblocks, and that could be frustrating. So let's move on to Gemini. Okay. Gemini, trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So around this time, Gemini, you need to trust your intuition. Your inner voice is guiding you to do something in a particular way. So I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Seven of Swords. You may feel like somebody is being deceitful. You're trying to be hopeful in a situation. The King of Pentacles is here. The Empress and the Emperor. Temperance. What's up under that? Wow, Queen of Swords. A lot of betrayal that you've had to deal with and go through. So it is hard in your heart in some ways, Gemini. And I do feel like there could be people who watch you a little too closely because they feel like you have more than what you actually have. But I do feel like you are on this like spiritual journey where you're wishing for something to come true. You want to have more power, more stable, more say-so in your life. Some of you all just want to have your own home. You want to be a home owner. You want to be the head of the household. You want to be able to host parties or something. You want the marriage life, the Empress, and the Emperor. You want what you invest in to pay off in a big way. But you're trying to be patient with the situation. You need to trust your inner voice. Also, some of you all need to be more strategic about what you're doing. You may be talking too much to the wrong people. You need to be more quiet and strategic. Don't speak on what your future plans are or what you're investing in until after it's already paid off, okay? Don't tell people what your plans are, what you're investing in, what your relationship, what's going on in your relationship. Something you need to start being more selective with your words and keeping more stuff to yourself. It says, I'm not over you. Someone could want to come out of hermit mode with you or something. Somebody could be wishing for you or you're wishing for someone. Virgo, Aquarius, Taurus, Cancer, Aries, Taurus, Libra, Taurus energy, something. I daydream about a life with you. I do love you. I miss being with you. I compare others to you. So someone really daydreams about a life with you. They think about, how things would be. This could be someone who kind of wants to have a connection with you, but they don't want everybody else all up in you all's business. You may feel like this is someone who don't love you, but they're saying that they do. They miss being with you. They miss being around you. Um, the Emperor and the Empress, this could be your parent, or this could be maybe your wife or your husband, or somebody who you viewed as somebody you would marry, and then they compare other people to you. So they think very highly of you. They do compare other people to you. All right. So I feel like maybe someone who you're wishing for is wishing for you too. All right, let's move on. Gemini, let's move on to Cancer. Let's move on to Cancer. Let's move on to Cancer. Hold on, Cancer. Growth. I want to expand my consciousness and awareness. Wait a minute, hold on, Cancer. Okay. Let it go out. Sorry about that, Cancer. Okay, growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Some of you all are on that spiritual journey where you just want to be more connected and to the divine and getting clear downloads. You want to be more aware of what's going on with your intuition, trusting your intuition. You're going to have some level of success in a situation. You may be collaborating with someone. This is going to make you happy, but you have things that you need to work through. It's like every time you get what you want, you start to stay in your head about what can go wrong or something. You've been wishing for a healthier love life. Death, 5 of Swords here, the Moon card. There could be a lot of arguments and disagreements that you've had to deal with, like separating, due to secrets, things like that. You want something to change and transform in your life. This could be a physical death that you're trying to understand or deal with. It's all in this some victory that you're having, some way that you're moving. This is due to you trusting your intuition on which direction you want to move in. It's like you're getting out of battles and people are rooting you on something. You could have just got through a tough situation and people are rooting you on in some way in your life, You got the Three of Pentacles here. You may, and the Three of Wands. You may be connecting. 33 could be significant. You could be connecting to either a Capricorn or an Aries. But it's like you're trying to figure out where you want something to go, how you want it to turn out, where you want it to move, the direction you want it to move in. You could be over like really happy, but needing to heal from a situation, a heartbreaking situation. It's like you're trying to heal from something. You're in your head too about some sort of family life. You feel stuck in some way pertaining to having reunions or connections with someone. You're heartbroken about something. For some of you all, this could have been like a miscarriage, or it could have been the loss of a child, or it's something that you are heartbroken over. Something, or the loss of a connection that you felt like meant a lot to you. Somebody who you really cared a lot for. It's like you're in your head about whether you all will ever connect again or something. It's like you've even envisioned having a better life with someone. I want you back. I need security. Your intellect arouses me. I have trouble with intimacy. So that could be, someone could feel like they feel disconnected when it comes to you. But they feel like you're really intelligent, but they need more than just words. Someone just needs, they want security. They want to know that you're going to be there. You're going to make them feel safe and secure in this world, or safe and secure in this connection. But somebody do want you back. All right. Someone wants, it's like there's some sort of ending that happened. And it's like you're trying to grow through this. All right, so let's move on to Leo. Leo, let's see what's going on with you, Leos. Let's move on to Leos. Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Okay. Eight of Swords. That don't sound like your inner voice is guiding you correctly. Shoot. Because you're in your head. You're about to get out of this way of always thinking that the worst is going to happen. You seem to keep replaying something over and over in your head. Maybe this is regrets from the past, or something that you said or did that you wish you know, it's time for you to release that and move on from it. The Devil. Yeah, something that has been repetitive. You definitely you could be dealing with like addictions or something like that. Maybe this is addicted to now Leo, the sun is your ruling planet. Maybe it's addicted to attention. Maybe it's addicted to limelight. The Devil could represent fame, okay? Maybe it's addicted to being famous or something like that, getting a lot of attention. People may see you as looking very good. There's some sort of addiction that you have had to work through or deal with. But it's like you're trying to get out of some way of thinking and trusting your inner voice that everything is going to work out. You may feel blocked in some areas, or you feel like you failed to see something, an opportunity. You could feel like you missed an opportunity with this Four of Cups, with the Six of Swords here. And you're being encouraged to move on from it, because everything that is meant to be will be. And you're being encouraged to work on something, be committed to working on something. You may be working on something by yourself, working on a connection. But you may feel like you're by yourself in the connection. You want to move out of these rough times, negative thinking, complicated situations or something. It's like you want to move into, you're consciously saying you want to have happier times in your life. You want to leave the hard times behind. Maybe you had addictions in the past and you just want to get past that. You got a lot of clarity going on about what happened in your life. I still have feelings for you. Someone still has feelings for you. I can be myself with you. I would do it all again. You inspire me. So Leo, somebody don't have any regrets on being with you. They still have feelings for you. They feel like they can be themselves with you. They would do it all again if they had the opportunity to, because they feel like you inspire them. So maybe the amount of attention that you were getting in the past was an issue. But someone is, maybe being apart made the heart grow fonder, and they just kind of feel like now, there's something that they wish they had with you. Everybody's kind of getting like, you both are desiring each other type readings. You may feel like someone that that's the person who got away, or or maybe they feel like you're the one who got away or something. Okay, let's move on to Virgo. Virgo, this is your reading here. Let's move on to Virgo. Virgo, this is your reading. Let's move on to Virgo. I just don't feel connected to the readings today. I don't know why I feel like I'm not connecting. Grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So Virgo, you could be going through some sort of loss or something. Maybe you didn't appreciate something before, but you appreciate it now. And that's a part of life. It's like something that you have lost, you're appreciating it now. The Two of Cups. This could be a connection. Cancer energy. A connection it was a lot of arguing, disagreements. Yeah, you're grieving the loss of a connection. The Ten of Swords. The King of Cups. You want something to change really bad. It's like you want a healing with a situation. You could have felt like a lot of arguing or disagreements, or you could even feel like money was the issue. Money became an issue that broke you and someone apart. Maybe you feel like they kept all the money, or they coveted money more than they cared about the connection between you all, or maybe they felt that way about you, that you kept all the money, or you cared more about money than you cared about them. But there's some sort of healing that needs to come through. It's going to come through transformation, the change of something. And it's like you could even be saying that you're not the same as you used to be. You don't even think the same. You don't feel the same. Something is up and down. Capricorn could be significant. Sagittarius, Pisces, Aries, Aquarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Virgo. It's like now that you've lost something, you realize you had an opportunity to appreciate it. You see something differently now. I wish we can go back. I trusted you. I saved your text messages. I can be myself with you. So Virgo, put yourself where you are, because with all the other readings, I kept saying these are the other people, the other person talking. For some strange reason, Virgo, I feel like this is you. You wish you could go back. You trusted someone at a time in your life where there was like some sort of breaking up, disagreement, the death of this connection. You saved their text messages. And you feel like you could be yourself with them. Maybe you feel like the people who you're around now, you gotta be someone who you're not. Maybe you've even thought about walking away from those connections, or you have a desire to walk away or something. But it's like, to go where? Start new connections with someone who still isn't the person who you desire to be with or something. Okay. But it's like a lesson is here that someone or something that you lost, you actually appreciate it now. You appreciate them now. Okay, so let's move on to Libra. Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Okay, so Libra, you're being encouraged to trust your inner voice in a situation. You feel like it will definitely guide you correctly. I think Leo got that too. So maybe you have significant Leo placement, or you could be in the energy of a Leo or something like that. Strength, yeah, you're being strong through a situation, Libra, but you're about to have some sort of victory. You could feel like you just had to deal with a battle or something. You could also feel like something has been kept from you. You're going to get some good news that's going to make you really happy. This is an offer. This could be a financial offer or something. You may be deciding to keep something to yourself. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio is significant. Capricorn is significant. Gemini is significant. Virgo is significant. Leo is significant. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Three of Swords, Libra. Yeah, something is going to heal. You could feel like you had to deal with a lot of toxic environment, or a toxic person or something, where you constantly had to defend yourself. You're going to find out about a lot of betrayal too. Why something was the way that it was, how it was handled, what was kept from you. Somebody could have been holding on to a grudge. Also, someone is coveting you. Someone is holding on to you. So it's like they think you belong to them. They're like hoarding you in some way. Someone loves the way you do things, or they love you, but it's their way of loving you, or loving the way you do certain things is almost like toxic. It's controlling. Even almost feel like somebody loves holding a grudge. It's weird. I can't do this. I can be myself with you. I am waiting patiently. I still have feelings for you. I feel like you're going to get out of a situation, and this could be something that someone called off or act like they couldn't deal with you, and then it didn't work out. Wherever they went, whatever they did, they realized they could be themselves with you But I feel like this is after they went somewhere else and it didn't work out. So they're now waiting patiently for you to return to them. They still have feelings for you. I feel like somebody broke their own heart by trying to break yours, honestly. Trying to hold on to you so tight, or holding on to grudges and being vindictive or something. But you're trusting your inner voice. But that high priest is there when it comes to situations, people, places, or things. You're being encouraged to do that. All right, so let's move on to Scorpio. Love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Okay, Scorpio. So right now, you may be just trying to feel good in this life. See the good in all situations, all things. Damn, I just heard brother love. That's what Diddy called himself. I wasn't doing a reading on him. But that's just what I heard, brother love. See, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Six of Swords, you're moving on. You're being spiritually guided to move on in the situation. There's going to be a lot of communication and an offer that's being made. Somebody may be trying to help you when you're down on your luck or something like that. Something is up and down, though. Something is really rocky. You're having to collaborate. This could be with two people, so you can move in another direction. So a lot of options are about to come in. You may be relocating or something like that at the bottom of the deck. You could also feel like people abandoned you, or you've had to abandon a situation, or you had to be strong through and support yourself. Something could be on the internet or worldwide with that world card there. You're finishing up a karmic cycle, though. Something has been up and down, up and down. It's like two situations you're trying to deal with that you want to be over with. You want something to be, you're trying to get out of choppy waters and move into smoother sailing or something. But there's about to be a lot of communication pertaining to this Ace of Swords and Three of Pentacles here. The Knight of Pentacles is here. Yeah, you're about to move on. An offer, there's a plan to move in a different direction. You're going to have a lot of options, Sagittarius, that you're going to have to explore. Something that you're very passionate about. See, you broke my heart. Your intellect arouses me. I see life differently now. I won't let you down. Some of the very people who you feel like abandoned you could be saying you broke their heart, but they are attracted to your intellect, okay? This could be someone who is seeing life differently now. And they won't let you down. Maybe they feel like they let you down in the past, but now, you know, they're not letting you down. They want to be there for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to Sagittarius, last but not least. Sagittarius. Worry. I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. So something you could be worried about, Sagittarius, you're being encouraged not to worry about it. So whatever's meant to happen is going to happen. Okay? Like, so it's not going to change the outcome of what's meant to happen. Ten of Cups. This could have something to do with family inheritance, a family home, or receiving something. Ten of Cups and Ten of Pentacles. A union, Aries, Pisces, Virgo, Sagittarius could be significant. I mean, sorry, Aquarius could be significant. Pisces again, Virgo again, Aquarius, Virgo, Seven of Wands, Leo. What's up under there? The Moon, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Death, up under that. So there's a situation where I do feel like, Sagittarius, you've had to really deal with some stuff. You could be worried about how things are going to turn out with your family. This could have something to do with inheritance or finances. But there could be a lot of arguing in the home, or about a home, or a union, a twin flame, some sort of connection that was divided. Something is divided. It's like this sword just cut right through, and now there's two sides to a situation, 2 point of views. And patience and working on this is the only thing that maybe you're focused on, just, you know, trying to do the best that you can and focus on other things in your life. You're being patient, but you also could feel like people are, like, you're having to defend your motives or defend something of what you did, some sort of secret behavior, the ending of why something ended. You're trying to defend something, like a connection. It's like you really want something to heal, though, but you might not know how to get it to heal. Maybe you feel like, you know, you've done everything that you can do. But Sagittarius, I do see, this is, a lot of this could be money related, family, if money issues with family, because it really looks like there's some sort of division here, a lot of problems. There's some sort of division. There's some sort of issues that has to be resolved. But it's going to take time. And in the meantime, you're being encouraged to just work on something yourself. You could have people who are, you're having to defend your way of doing something, how you did something, why you did something. You're having to defend yourself. This could be in your home, or maybe you're blocking people from coming to your home or something like that. see. I don't know what you want. I still feel the pain. I hide my feelings. I find you so attractive. So I kind of feel like, Sagittarius, there's a situation where this is someone who, whoever they are, they're hurt. I can see that. They don't know what you want. They have no clue about where you're going, where this connection is going, whatever it is. It could be with family or someone who you see as family, but they still feel the pain over something. Maybe it's how things were handled. This could be with inheritance or money or something. I feel like they do have some sort of animosity towards you, but they're hiding their feelings just to try to keep the peace. They may not feel like arguing with you or whatever, but this isn't someone, they find you attractive in some ways, they do. It's just like, that's just, it's something that is, they're trying to get through their emotions about whatever happened. So this could be why you're kind of trying to let go of whatever happened. It's like you're being encouraged to just not worry about the outcome. If this person wants to forgive you or just be back with you, then so be it. If they don't, they don't. In the meantime, you're being encouraged to work on something. But you may be having to defend yourself for some reason due to some sort of secrets or something. You could have been doing something at nighttime and you're trying to defend yourself because the moon card was there. All right, that's the end of your reading. Thank you so much for hanging out. I know I wanted to do a general reading for everyone. Damn. Okay. So this is a general reading. If your reading didn't resonate, maybe the general reading will. Regret. I know that I cannot change the past. Put yourself where you belong. Either you could be regretful of something or someone could be regretful of something. The Moon, Queen of Wands. There was a lot of secrets. Somebody did something for attention. It's like somebody held you up for attention, not really caring about what it did to your emotions. You had to be strong through a situation here. But some of you all are holding on to this sort of like you're really holding on to this grudge. Someone regrets how they did things in the past. It's like you have them blocked. This could be a defense mechanism where you're sort of blocking them, you're blocking your emotions, everything. They could have held you up in a situation or like had you stuck in a really bad situation, and while they were celebrating, you saw something from a different perspective. You saw something for what it was, what it is. Now they're in regret. They want something to change or transform before you walk away, before you abandon them. They know something that they did is making you not want to have anything to do with them or abandon them. I feel like they did this for attention, or it made them feel powerful or mighty or something. But this is someone who wants to hurry up and change the situation before you cut them completely off. I wonder how you feel. Maybe you haven't told them, I find you so attractive. I still feel the pain. I watch your social media. Whoever this is in total regret about how they did something with you. They find you attractive, but they didn't treat you right. They're wondering how you feel because maybe you haven't expressed yourself to them yet. Maybe you haven't really said how you feel. You've had to be strong through a lot. They find you attractive, but they still feel the pain. They wind up hurting themselves trying to hurt you. But if you have a social media presence, they do watch you. They know they can't change what they did in the past. What happened. Yeah, they feel like you're going to completely cut them off because you're collaborating with someone else who they feel like is more profitable or a better leader or something. They caused a lot of conflict in your life too. And they feel like you have better options than them. So whoever they are, they're in regret. But they do watch your social media, and they wanted to hurt you, but it's like they hurt themselves in the process. All right, that's the end of your reading. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed the all signs readings. I ask you all to subscribe to the channel and share these readings. And please feel comfortable to leave a comment in the comment section. And I'll talk with you amazing star spas another time.